Good evening, guys. How are you doing? Lovely YouTube. We have a lot of charts to go through. I didn't do anything yesterday, so we have 2 days of a lot of silver and gold stocks. Uranium has done really well also. Silver itself has done really well, so there's a lot to cover. Yeah, if and also, by the way, this weekend I have an Ask Me Anything on the Substack. So if you want to participate, become a member of the Substack. As always, if you like the content on YouTube or on X, give me that little follow, if you if you if you please. So again, we have 2 days here, roughly 2 days worth of charts. A lot of gold miners, a lot of silver miners. We will see what people are saying on X here. By the way, hats off to these guys. Again, they post daily, a lot of great content. So cool. Here we have Grady. Said in the link post at the bottom that the next big move in precious metals miners were starting. It was the false breakout was also the historical turning point for the precious metals miners versus the stock market. I hope you have had the most of it so far. Now the ratio has broken out above the huge blue falling wedge. The tide has turned and will bring on massive global sector rotation into precious metals. The opportunity of a lifetime. At least one of them. So what Grady is trying to tell here, this is like a 4-year chart. We had the bottom here in March 2020, huge rally, and ever since, gold miners has been, in a lot of pain. However, false breakdown here, breaking out up here. Again, this could be the tides turning for the GDX. Also, if you look at gold in relation to this buy, gold is also on the verge of a big breakout. So nice little correlation there. Grady. Again, Grady. Set on the blue breakout, it was one pretty clear chart. So this is GDXJ. So we're talking the gold juniors. And yeah, huge rounding bottom here. Same here. We had the bottom of 2020, huge rally, and has been in a lot of pain, but we broke here. Again, we also covered it on Substack, April 2024. There were a lot of silver stocks breaking out. They broke out heavily. Then they stalled for a bit, like 3 months or so, and now they are returning to the upside. So again, gold miners looks great. GDX trader here with silver. Again, this is a little bit old, as you can see, because this is from yesterday. However, today I think we are at 32 roughly, so we are above here. I think we are 32 point something, but clearly still beautiful trend line here, breaking out, little retest here, going higher. Silver looks like it wants to do, one of the moves that it does very rarely, but when it does, it will definitely do some heavy lifting. SPX here divided by the GDX, so you can see here on a 4-year, again, you can see the low, the tiny breakdown here. Again, I haven't checked today. However, we are on the verge of something big here. And you can also note we have an head and shoulders pattern here with a neckline crossing here. I would assume we are below the neckline. So this measured move from 1.6, that's a 0.40. So on top here, so we're actually talking like going down to 0.80 here, roughly. So pretty big breakdown happening across the board. Here we have tin. We have tin with OCG. This is a silver one. I have more or less the exact same technical setup for tin. For OCG, just like a tin has done here. The second highest grade silver deposit in the world. Actually, I didn't know. I just knew that the chart were amazing. A very flashy headline in a silver bowl. 70% ore value derived from pure silver. 40 million ounces will define vein targets, aiming to push it to 100 mil. So again, a future mine candidate, want to own and ready to repeat. I think it's up like 15% today also, getting very close to a breakout. And I agree, I have the target, just like tin has here roughly, depending on the speed, but 1.2 or something like that, maybe 1.3. It's going to be hopefully a massive move here. I am for sure ready for this one. Also one we cover on the Substack, by the way. So here we have gold ventures. Actually, I didn't I didn't know that there were GOEX. Maybe I've seen it once or twice, but again, when I saw it, I'm like, what is that kind of ETF? This is the Global X Gold Explorers ETF, showing a decisive breakout. Biggest holding in this ETF aren't explorers, but the mid-tier producers like Hecla, Alamos, Lundin, Eldorado, Cora, and so on. Equinox also. And we have an 8-year breakout just here yesterday. And yeah, probably breaking out, potential retest, and that would be perfectly fine. Just confirming, the breakout level, and it seems like we are gonna go on a great move here in the gold space. Beautiful. My good friend Borak here. By the way, heads up, I have an agreement with Borak on Sunday to do a video on the miners, on gold, commodities, uranium, all that good stuff like we usually do. Initially we had it for today, but we couldn't make it work. So it will be on YouTube, it will be on Substack, both his and mine. Sunday it is. So we have like 4 days until we get Borak back, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool as always. So this is boom platinum, and also if you zoom out a little bit further, again, the neckline is roughly up here for like a 4-year breakout from an inverted head and shoulders. And again, yeah, platinum looks really strong. The miners are also up big time today, and I think we are at the late innings of a 4-year sideways to down consolidation, and platinum seems like it wants to join gold and silver in this run up here. On his chart here, he has this blue rail. We tested the parallel here, testing, finally breaking out, and we need to clear again the blue rail and get above that 1050 to really look at some upside here. But platinum, man, looking very strong today also. North Star heaven here. Dow Jones versus gold. This is the third, actually, Dow Jones or the SPX against gold. Zooming in on my precious chart, it is happening. So what is he trying to tell us here? We have the Dow Jones divided by gold. So we want this ratio to go down as gold investors. And we are on the verge of a breakdown here. Actually breaking down pretty heavily today. Maybe if you align the lowest here, the wick to wick, that maybe we haven't all, maybe not. But anyways, this looks really heavy. You can see the wicks here, and finally we have a full body weekly candle, a monthly candle actually. And yeah, it looks like it wants to break down, meaning gold is probably for the next few years here, maybe a long time, maybe 5 years, a better candidate than the DGI, the Dow Jones. Amazing times. I like it. Aiden here, GSR, that's the gold to silver ratio, on the cusp of a major breakdown, triggering a frenzy in silver and the GDX. Nice little catch there. I completely agree with that take, by the way. This sets up the next major run in miners. We are close, and this is early today. And I remember we have broken down actually. We're just peaking below, so we haven't. I think we haven't cleared it all, totally. However, this is, a huge breakdown that we're about to see in the ratio, and that's when miners are shining all over the place. Whoops. North Star here, North Star again here, Kevin. Dow Jones breaking versus gold, critical to your trading investment for the next 10 years. Again, now here he has zoomed out to give you like a broad picture. Distance from the 9-year moving average. You can see the breakdown here. You can see it here again. Every time we're breaking down on this long term distance from the moving average, gold does really, really, really well. And we are actually there almost. Well, let's give it but we are definitely close to confirm if we haven't confirmed already in favor of gold. Amazing. Truly amazing. T-Bird here with CCJ, so that is Cameco, touches the intermediate downtrend and rejects as of this hour. Also a bit overbought. If there's a time for a pause, it might be now. And I completely agree. Uranium did get a lot of TV coverage, like 5 days ago, mid last week, and has rallied ever since. Cameco into resistance here. Also a little bit of a bearish candle, getting into some overbought conditions on the daily. And yeah, again, tremendously, reversal here for Cameco, which is really nice. But again, having like a week or two just to calm things down a bit, and then we can break out. We have the rule 1, 2, 3, pull back, break on the fourth. If that happens, again, Cameco is going to attack its all-time high once again, which is up here, 55 roughly. Last but not least, we have trading Trendfighter, comeback of the year. That's PayPal. Also a stock that we were buying into on the Substack. A very clear horizontal level here. We broke out, we retested, boom, off we go. Long-term hold, because we are trending heavily on the daily, and we can hold this for quite a long time for PayPal. Yeah, amazing charts. That's all, guys, that I have for you today. As I said, Sunday I will have Borag on. At least that's the plan. Sometimes things can come up, of course, but that is the plan, to have him on talking gold, silver, uranium, platinum. Platinum looks very interesting here, above that 1K level, but still below the 1050. So have a great day, guys. And again, if you like the content, please do me a favor and give it a like. Cheers, guys. Bye.